I'm Lynne with Softsquares. Today is December 14th, and that means that we are opening day 14 of the B box and day 1 of the A box. So we're going to start with day 1 on the A box. This is a daily video series of me opening my 2 advents that I put out every year. We still have advents available. We really overbuilt them this year, so if you are interested, just know you can, or more likely can get it. Reach out to us. Just go to softsquares.com or email us. Okay, so I'm opening the first bag, and you probably could kind of guess what it is since I gave you a hint on December 1st. That day 1 of the boxes, I like to give you patterns and a lot of smaller flat things. I don't like them to be on their own. They're kind of sad on their own. So we have got our daily note in here. It says, A box, day 1. Patterns are an integral part of quilting. Here are a few to add to your collection. Which one will you do first? The Steady Betty is my favorite helper with 1/4 inch seams. It works well for all machines and tables. So I'm going to start with that first. Steady Betty is a brand, but this right here is a sticker. There's actually 2 in the package that you can put on your sewing machine right in front of it. So here's your needle line right where the 0 is, and then it counts out both directions, all these different increments. And you can put it on a table, you can put it on your machine. I really, really, really like these. I had to hunt them down. So you guys are all getting one of these. Now also in here, I see right on top, you're getting a pin. They might be different, but this one is the Dresden pin. This is from Creative Notions. So you have a really cute lapel pin. So it's got the backing on that. We have a Villa Rosa pattern, the dot. That looks fascinating. It is a 54 by 63. It takes 9-inch blocks, or makes 9-inch blocks. You're using 1/2 yard, 1/3 of a yard, 5/8 of a yard, all kinds of different yardage to make this. That's really cool. Then we have Chain Letter by Anka's Treasures. This is Heather Peterson. Didn't want to misspeak. I also carry a lot of her fabric in the shop, but this is fascinating too. This one has 5 different sizes. It goes from bed runner, crib, or wall hanging to a square, a twin or double, and then a queen or king. So this is obviously a smaller one I have on front, and here's a bigger one they have on the back, and then you can see all those different sizes. So you guys are getting this. This one is yardage. There's also something here called the Brambles. Now this would possibly be different for everybody. There's like a pattern. There's a whole bunch of different patterns that are very similar to each other, but I didn't have enough of anything. So this particular one has one called the Brambles. It's 40 by 60. So they're actually houses. And then you're also getting Schmidt's needles in a little bag. You get the book that just helps you with knowing the best needle for what your project is, as well as a package of universal needles. This particular package has 9014s in it. It could be anything from, well, this could be the range of needles. They're all got a little bit different, I think. There's also a pattern in here. It's a free pattern from Fabric Cafe. This one is called Awareness. And it's just a 1-page pattern in here. And it makes, let's see, what is its finished size? It's a 3-yard quilt pattern. A 46 by 52 is what the finished size is with just the 3 yards of fabric. So you have some goodies there. You put all these back. And then you're getting it inside a document folder. So you can keep them there or store other things. But these are really nice for just important papers and your patterns. Let's see here. What else have we got? Oh, you know what? We're going to read what the elf has to say about that. And then we're going to move on to the B box and read what the elf has to say about that one. So day 14, here's our elf letter. I'm only going to read the part that pertains to the A, even though they're both on here. Let's see. It says, hello to all the friends that have bought an A box. I am the elf that Lynne has on loan from Holly Schmidt on YouTube. I hope to be back again if invited. My goal is to not tell you what the items are, but given an insight to ideas or a chance for you to give your input about the holiday ideas. This is always one of my favorite days. It kicks off with so many ideas. And so that's what she has to say about day 1 of the A box. Now, moving on to the B box. This is day 14. And again, the B has a snowman on it somewhere, and obviously A box doesn't go this high in its numbers, but there's always supposed to be a snowman on there. And you can probably guess what it is. Fat quarters, ta-da! B box, day 14, coordinating fat quarters. These can be used with a number of patterns in this box or just tucked away in your stash. This is just one of the many combinations that you could get. And I'll just show you what these ones are, but isn't that cute? You should be getting 6 pieces. So that is day 14. And the elf has to say it about day 14. Okay, this isn't my style. Others will love it. I wouldn't hesitate to regift it to a friend. What is your cutoff date for stop making Christmas presents and switch to Plan B? Santa says we have to have our gifts ready to go on December 1, but we're always late, LOL. That's a good question. Sometimes, you know, it's up until 5 a.m. Christmas morning. You're still trying to finish those gifts. So there's our notes from the elf. Let's do our bingo drawing. Today's bingo ball is D56. So look on your bingo card if you got the bingo card in the B box. It's not in the A box. Sorry, guys. But you need 2 bingos. They have to be in a straight line. So that's on a diagonal, a straight line, horizontal, or vertical. You need 2 bingos. Take a picture of it. Send the email to me with your picture no later than the end of the day on the 26th. So you get an extra day in case you're running behind and can't catch up on all the videos. On the stitch-uation on December 27th at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, I will draw from all the entries and give away 2 27-inch TVs that are Roku-enabled smart screen TVs. So you do not have to be present to win, but it would sure be fun if you were part of that video. And then, anyway, so if you need a bingo card, order the B box. And talk about what's behind me. This is just a whole bunch of just random doodad stuff. It's such a small thing, I decided to fill the wall. This is an advent calendar that I had made a couple years ago. There was no pattern for it, but it was a lot of fun. And maybe someday I will think about how to write the pattern for it. But they're all just pockets. This is using the Kimberbell line, which I'm drawing a blank what it's called. But it's all these pockets. And then I had zippers. And so for fun, I put a zippered one in here every so often. That way you can actually enclose something in it if you wanted to. So 1 zipper, 2, 3, and 4 zippers. And then down here is an extra little pocket. So if you had cards in there and you just needed a place to put them when you're done, I just made an extra pocket. So that is my advent calendar that we're not using this year because we're swapping out the quilts. But you have seen this in the background for the last 2 years of advents. So, and then the rest of these are just cute little ornaments that are just kind of random. They're not part of our personal collection. They're just things that have kind of made this way to us. I decorate my Christmas tree with snowmen. I know you're shocked to hear that, right? And so I guess I could steal this one and put this pick on the tree. But other than that, oh, here's another one. It's a pen though. Oh, I should just leave this one out and write with it. That's it. I'm going to start writing with this. Yep, I'm going to keep this one. So there's your video for today. I have been a little bit under the weather, dealing with some throat stuff, and you can probably hear that I'm raspy. So hopefully we can get through the next little bit of videos and you'll be able to understand me. But come back tomorrow where we'll go through the next 2 days or the next day of both of the 2 boxes, and there's a bunch of projects coming up. So see you later. Have a good day.